Welcome to a journey where we expose the myths surrounding hypertension. Join me in breaking free from what some call the paradigm. But before our escape, let's examine the trend curve of arterial blood pressure measured continuously over 24 hours in a normal adult life. Take 45 seconds to contemplate. Do you still hold to the belief that resting blood pressure should be a rigid 120/80? Now, let's explore the historical perspectives on the management of hypertension. Were doctors misguided until 1949? Despite continuous adjustments in high blood pressure thresholds, the prevalence of hypertension has surged. According to Stat News's article in 2017, 46% of U.S. adults now experience hypertension, a significant increase from previous levels. But why this persistent lowering of thresholds? Is it a genuine effort to assist, or could there be a hidden agenda?
High blood pressure pills. If you take high blood pressure pills, you're over the age of 60, you take them because you want to avoid a stroke, a heart attack, or death. That's why everybody takes high blood pressure pills if they have high blood pressure. If you take a high-risk cohort, people who are at high risk of having a heart attack, maybe they've already had one, maybe they're diabetic, etc. You compare high blood pressure pills to placebo in that group. Here's what the graph looks like. All the systematic review, 5 years on these pills, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of study subjects. Well, what we're looking at here is in the placebo group, your chance of having a bad event, a stroke, MI, or a death, a stroke, a heart attack, or death, was about 15%. In the group where you took the blood pressure pills and it went down to about 11%. That's about a 4% difference. But all of these people took the pills, and what that means is that this group right here, they're happy. That group, they weren't going to have a heart attack, a stroke, or a death no matter what anybody did. It didn't matter whether they took the pill that was a placebo or a blood pressure pill. It didn't matter. They weren't going to have an event. But down at the bottom, those folks, very unhappy. It didn't matter what they took. Whether it was a blood pressure pill or a placebo, they were going to have a stroke, a heart attack, or they were going to die. And right there in between, right there, that daylight, that's the power of the drug. That's the difference. That little daylight right there. That's the power of the drug. So this is a 4% difference, which means 4% of the population was affected by that treatment, which means 96% were not. So 1 in 25 people was affected. That's the number needed to treat. 1 in 25.
Dr. David Newman sheds light on the efficacy of blood pressure medicine, revealing that only 4% of the population truly benefits. This raises essential questions about the fixed nature of this 4%, its scientific basis, and the pharmaceutical companies' understanding. Now, let's debunk the myth. Consider two scenarios. In the first, picture yourself perfectly healthy, an injury causing a rise in your blood pressure. Your body's self-healing system responds, raising the blood flow rate. Would you trust your instincts or succumb to automatic prescriptions? In the second scenario, imagine thinking you're healthy, only to be told your resting blood pressure is 160/100. Your worry leads to a thorough exam as programmed, yet no issues are found. Despite this, your doctor prescribes medication as programmed by pharmaceutical companies. Conventional medicine, despite claiming you are perfectly healthy, exposes its imperfections. The medical science and diagnosis it relies on are not foolproof. Your organs, however, exhibit a profound intelligence. They sense issues within your body and attempt to repair the damage by increasing the blood flow rate. This is the underlying reason for your hypertension, a problem conventional medicine overlooks. Enter lisinopril, the most frequently prescribed blood pressure medicine, with categorized side effects, more common, less common, and rare. Does this categorization truly matter? Nobody knows who the next victim might be, and the severity of side effects remains uncertain. The manufacturers themselves are in the dark about why these side effects occur. Doctors often omit explanations of side effects. The decision to take medication becomes automatic, with potential risks ignored. In conclusion, question the narrative, challenge the norms, and ponder whether you're part of the 4% or the 96%. This journey invites you to untangle the complexities, understand your body, and empower yourself with knowledge. Stay skeptical, and remember, it's about investigation, not just research. Imagine a scenario. A couple of weeks into taking blood pressure medicine, you begin to experience side effects. This short time gap prompts suspicion that the medication may be the cause, even if your doctor failed to mention potential side effects. Returning to your doctor to voice your concerns, you're told to try another one. It's a gamble, not science, but a game of Russian roulette. How does your doctor know the next won't bring new side effects? Trying the second medicine for a few weeks without apparent side effects doesn't guarantee safety, it's merely too early to notice. Now, consider the consequences of long-term use of the second blood pressure medicine. Two significant concerns emerge. 1. The medication may deactivate or disable your body's self-healing system, rendering you vulnerable to stress. 2. Side effects are inevitable. Even natural herbs can cause them. Synthetic chemicals, the so-called medicines, carry their own set of side effects, waiting to be unveiled over time. When the side effects eventually surface, your doctor attributes them to your lifestyle of unhealthy diet, lack of exercise, and overweight. Instead of guiding you on correction, the solution is another synthesized chemical, perpetuating the cycle with its own set of side effects. Does this cycle create a vortex, dragging you down a rabbit hole of perpetual medication? Are you part of the 4%, benefiting from the medication, or the 96%, potentially suffering from its side effects? KOSA Acupuncture has had the privilege of treating patients, including medical doctors and professors from esteemed medical colleges. Remarkably, upon being informed about our approach, a substantial number of these individuals chose to discontinue both high blood pressure and high cholesterol medications abruptly. Stay skeptical and opt for investigation over mere research. Question the narrative, seek the truth, and understand the intricacies of your health. Only through knowledge and self-awareness can you navigate the labyrinth of medications and make informed choices. Join me in this journey of enlightenment, where we challenge the status quo and unveil the hidden truths. Remember, your health is in your hands.